So I just think it's something that's good for people to listen. If you guys don't have kids, I know there are people with kids.
I have kids.
There. Yeah, so people with kids are moving there.
Yeah.
So it's just something to consider, something to investigate, check out, because I don't think a lot of people are talking about it. I know that in the circles we talk about, or that we're in, people talk about it. I'm not hearing about it enough in other circles, so I just kind of want to get this out there.
Well, let's talk about that for a second. There's a guy named Logan Paul. He's a huge YouTube influencer, and he was all over the news recently. He's moving to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And so I think we're starting to see it. Once again, not a political conversation, but if you look at what's happening with taxes, they're going to keep going up. So we're all looking for these other options.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And by the way, about the kids thing, if you have kids, you can definitely move there. Puerto Rico might be a poor area, but I want you to know in the town that I live in, there's a Lamborghini dealership. They don't put Lamborghini dealerships in places where you probably can't have kids, right? It's basically
so normally as investors, like, are there Starbucks there? Okay,
yes.
So it's an appreciating neighborhood.
Yeah.
Right. Starbucks will put a Starbucks in that town before the market goes up, right? Mm-hmm. So you're saying there's a Lamborghini there,
a Lamborghini dealership, and I mean, it's not as third world as we think it is in our heads, right? I think a lot of people who have been to Puerto Rico have only landed in San Juan on a cruise ship. They had some rum and they saw Old San Juan and they left. There's other places on the island.
Yeah. So when we first talked about this back in December, there's two things that went to my mind, right? First is education, right? Most parents, first thing they go to is kids, and you say, well, we got tutors. That's not an issue. And the fact there's a lot of wealthy people there, there's gonna be quality tutors there.
Yep.
Second question was, how do you guys not manage, but how are the hurricanes affecting you? And it sounded like not that bad.
I'm gonna knock on some wood. The power grid is not the best there. I've been told it's held together by bubble gum and duct tape, and it's gone down twice in my 6 months that I've lived there, and for about an hour, and that was it. So far, I want to say not what I thought it was going to be. We're getting ready to go into the rainy season, so I guess with anything, I heard some. I'm from Missouri, right? And we have tornadoes there. Tornadoes will take out one side of the street and not the other, because there's no. At least with a hurricane, I've been told you have a 1 to 2 week. They know when it's coming, so if it really comes, you just go. You go back to the United States.
Gotcha.
So I'm trying. Does it sound like I'm trying to sell it? I guess I am.
Well, I want you to sell it.
Yeah,
I think it's a conversation that needs to be had. Yeah. And it sounds like, as far as you,
it's an adventure, Steve. I'm 43. I don't. When you get older in life, there's less adventure, and I'm on an adventure right now, so it's a lot of fun.
Oh, that's cool.